Hi, I'm Father McCabe, and today I will be answering and explaining questions about the first two chapters of Genesis in the Bible, and in particular the creation stories. Our first question is from Professor Michael Muench in Maplewood, New Jersey. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello, my name is Michael Muench. I am a professor. I have my degrees up there to prove my scientificity, because I'm awesome. I would like to talk to Father McCabe today about a couple things that I find wrong with Genesis 1 through 3. They don't make much sense. I'm just going to say it plain and simple. They're stupid. I think they're stupid. Yeah, that's just my opinion. First question for you, if you don't mind. It says women were made out of the man's rib. I mean, I know men are superior, which is, obvious. But that makes absolutely no sense. If you could elaborate on that for me, much appreciated. Yeah. Also, talking snake. Where does that come from? Nah, obviously I know snakes do not talk. That makes no sense. Come on. Talking snake? I don't see it. And also, I have a picture here from a friend of mine of the Jewish, how they believed the earth was shaped and all that jazz. I'll show it to you right here. Doesn't make much sense. You see, they think there were pillars that held up the earth. Obviously, that's not true. Mantle, inner core, outer core. Come on, we all know that. Has a dome? There's no dome. I mean, there's the atmosphere, but that's not a dome per se. If you could elaborate on this stuff for me, much appreciated. Thank you.
Those are some great points, Professor. For your first question about the rib, which does sound ridiculous, actually represents that God created man and women at the same time and shows the equality that men and women have together. Also, the rib also shows that man and women were made in the image and likeness of God. Pretty simple to understand. For your second question about the snake is also pretty simple to understand. We both know snakes don't talk, and that is just ridiculous to put into a story. We both know that. But the snake in this context, who is telling Adam and Eve to eat the fruit off the forbidden tree, is supposed to represent temptation, evil, and some might even say the devil himself. For your last question about the dome is another good one because the world obviously isn't covered by a dome. I don't see one anywhere. So the dome is supposed to represent the sky because of everything that is capable of holding, such as rain, snow, wind, clouds, thunder, and all types of weather. Or any type of weather, I guess you could say. By the way, Professor, scientificity is not a word. Check your dictionary.
Would you like some aloe vera? You just got burned. All right, my turn.
Our next question is from Professor Rex in China. Rex, what do you got for us?
Hi, Father McCabe. My name is Rex, and I have some questions about the Bible for you. The first question is that in Genesis 1, the God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And he called the light day and the darkness night. But my question is that since he created the sun in the 4th days, so where's the light before the sun was created?
Great question, Rex. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have light when there's no sun. But the light is a symbol for life. God created light, meaning life. I guess if you can understand that. And the darkness that he says represents the death in the world. So he creates light, meaning life, and darkness, meaning death.
That makes sense. And I have another question that confused me. Is that in Genesis 3, when the God told Adam, you shall not eat it or even touch it, or you will die. I mean, that sounds stupid, because an apple cannot kill a person. That doesn't make sense.
Another good question, Rex. I like where you're going with this, but obviously an apple won't kill a human, at least not that I know of. But this story is kind of relating to like this. So Adam and Eve thought that they would get pleasure and wisdom from eating the forbidden fruit, but they got neither. Their lives were ruined because of their sin. We may know right from wrong, but sometimes, like Adam and Eve, we humans give in to temptation and convince ourselves that doing wrong is actually a good thing. Also, like Adam and Eve, we often find that doing wrong gets us into trouble and has other bad results, which is true. So you can represent it like that the apple kind of shows temptation of life, which relates to original sin, which is a whole nother story. But good question, Rex. I'd like to thank Michael and Rex for the great questions, and I hope you guys learned a lot today.
Your lipstick